right. Nice 6-person chaos draft here, settling into the evening. Got a mythic in the pack. It's a 3-mana 3/4. Has vigilance, discounts some stuff. I think we're going to be taking Angelic Quartermaster, 5-mana 3/3 flyer, but it puts up to 2+1/+1 counters on 2 other creatures. Of course, you can't put 2 counters on the same thing, but you know, whatever. I think it's a really good card. The rest of the pack doesn't strike me as amazing. Butler's alright. Spore Crawler's alright. Yeah, I guess all the green 3-drops are alright, huh? But let's take this one. Ooh, Kindly Stranger. Very interesting. I do love Inner Struggle. Pretty nice removal spell. Couple Innistrad packs in a row. Basically an Innistrad Chaos draft here. It's nice. Yeah, I think it's going to be my selection. Kindly Stranger, if you get the Delirium, is super sick, but it's pretty hard to do that. So let's just take something that is easier to do. Passing Reckless Scholar is potentially one of the best cards in the pack, but hopefully this is still a fine pick. Okay, now we're looking at something a little bit older. Looking at old Ghastbark from this pack. I think it's going to be my selection. I don't want the 4-mana 1/1 Shade. The cards in the pack just really aren't doing anything for me. So yeah, I think it's a pretty easy old Ghastbark. 5 mana for a 3/6, pretty decent rate. Not an exciting card, but better than the old Hill Giant, I think. You could make an argument for the Hill Giant. I have 3 packs. I think the 3/6 is a little bit more powerful. Okay, what are we looking at here? Millstone, Scroll Thief, Grizzly Bear. Ring Flash is interesting. This is a pretty unexciting pack. I think Millstone is just going to be a little too much trouble to get there. I don't hate a Scroll Thief though. Works nicely with the Quartermaster, pumping it up, the Inner Struggle, maybe killing a blocker. Forces the opponent to have a blocker back. A little bit sad we don't have the Reckless Scholar. If we end up white-blue, we are going to miss it, but I think it's still fine to take Scroll Thief. Interesting. I am partial to Forever Young. I also like Lost Legion. I don't really like the white cards in the pack, so I think I want to take one of the black cards if possible. Yeah, I'm really not about the white cards. It's funny because we can get another 3/6 for cheap with the Ardent Veil Paladin, but I just don't think that's very exciting. So I'd rather take either Lost Legion, relatively cheap card that helps me draw into some gas, or Forever Young, which really helps me draw into some gas. Kind of want to take the Lost Legion. It does something at more points in the game a little bit more relevantly, I think. Like turn 2 Forever Young just accomplishes nothing. Same thing on turn 3 most of the time and so forth, so that one really takes a while to get going. I think it's worth the double pip here in the Lost Legion. Speculate on that a little. Okay, now we're going to have some decent cards, if nothing else. Silver Quill Campus could be a good card for us. We're also looking at a Cogwork Archivist. There is a Lesson and a Learn card in the pack, but we're too far through to imagine we'd somehow get one of those back. So we're basically looking at Illustrious Historian as a red 2-drop, pretty reasonable card. Cogwork Archivist as a 6-drop, on the more expensive side. But I don't know, pretty decent defensive card. I think I want to take the 2-drop. Can be kind of hard to get 2-drops. This is a pretty decent one because it gives you some value if it trades off. Don't think we need the Campus. We're not splashing black or white at this point. And the Archivist, even though I do like it, it's just a little expensive. So let's take the Historian here. And at this point we have 2 red cards and 2 white cards, but we wheel some nice blue cards here. And a Lacerate Flesh. Wow. Okay, so we are not playing green. the three green 3-drops are all missing from the pack, but Lacerate Flesh is still here, Scattered Thoughts is still here, Skywarp Scob is still here, Diregraph Scavenger too. So do I want to take more red removal? I think I probably do, and it's less about playing red or not necessarily, and it's more about the fact that Inner Struggle and Lacerate Flesh are both interaction with only one red pip in them, which means they should be quite splashable. So even if we don't end up with red as a main color, we can still have some interaction in our deck, which is a great feeling. A little bit sad to pass such good blue cards, but we can just figure it out as we go here. Okay. Do like Expose Evil more than most people do. Doesn't mean it's the correct pick here though. The Diregraph Colossus could be interesting if we had more zombies. Vessel of Malignity, not particularly exciting. I think I am going to take the Expose Evil. Saw another Mind Rock going around. And Forever Young, not totally dissimilar from Macabre Waltz, so let's just take the Expose. And then this pack comes around. Just take a Falter. Otherwise, 5 mana, 3/3. Not a very good card. Yeah. Okay. So I think I want to take Millstone. I don't think it's very likely that this does something exciting for me, but if we open a bunch of old packs after this, then it could end up mattering a lot. Coral Merfolk I could take if I end up in blue. Predatory Sliver, we have 0 green cards, so not very likely to matter. I think I'm happy enough with the Millstone. We actually get the Forever Young back. So now it's starting to look like we should be playing black, potentially. And there's a playable black card in the pack here for us as well. There's also a playable blue card. This card is pretty hard. I guess with the Angelic Quartermaster, we can put a +1/+1 counter on it. But this is not a very exciting Magic card. I'm going to have... Oh, I thought I would have multiple packs here. I actually think that Arcane Subtraction is probably better. Just -4, -0, and Rummage. I think it's a more exciting effect. Alright, so a bit of a weird start so far, but not too unhappy with things. Once again, if we pick up any fixing for red, we will be playing Inner Struggle and Lacerate Flesh. Didn't seem like white was particularly open, but the one thing that was almost certain is that green was closed. And it did feel a little, at least, like blue was open, given that we saw the Scattered Thoughts and the Skywarp Scob wheel. Okay. Do we want this? If you discarded a card, flips into a 3/3. So I guess we have Lacerate Flesh. Oh, we have Arcane Subtraction too. Yeah, we can actually do that. And Undying Malice is fine, but let's just take a creature here. Shampoo back, not very exciting. Sure. Serra Angel. Well, if we just keep getting these really insane white flyers, then we're going to have to play white, even if it's not very open. Passing a Blinding Mage, a little bit unfortunate. Excommunicate and a Lightning Bolt. Pretty nice pack of M11 here. But I think it has to be the... It's got to be that Angel. Maybe if we already had red fixing and it didn't... Like if it felt like white was really closed and we had red fixing, I could imagine myself taking Lightning Bolt, but I'm just going to take Serra Angel. Final Death, huh? Probably supposed to take that now. Otherwise, 2 mana, 2/1 First Strike, not bad. Actually, it could be the pick, First Striker. As we are really moving into white here. Like, we really want to play white now that we have both of these flyers. Yeah, I think it makes sense. And we're kind of... not going to say we're, like, indifferent as to whether we're playing black, blue, or red, but, like... it's really important, I think, that we end up in white. So we can just do a bit of rare drafting here. Okay. Harbinger of Spring is play... Oh, wow. Torrent of Stone? How is this in the pack? In a Kamigawa pack? Nobody wanted this? Okay, if I don't pick up minimally red fixing, then I'm going to be very sad. Also, Ogre Recluse, totally solid card. We'll take the Torrent. We have a pack like this. 0 white cards, notably. Could take Snow Fortress. Doesn't seem very exciting. Kind of want to take a blue card if I can, I guess. Could take Elven Lyre. Elven Lyre is probably pretty solid. It is colorless as well. I only have 1 pack at the moment. 6 mana, 3/4. Okay. So you can tap flyers. Yeah, it doesn't seem that great. I actually think Elven Lyre might be, I don't want to say the best card in the pack necessarily. I mean, it could be, but I do think it's the pick. Wow. Storm God's Oracle now. Scophos Reaver. Seal of Removal. Blazing Root Walla. Scour the Desert, also interesting. Make use of my old Ghastbark and such by making a bunch of 1/1 flyers. I wonder if this is actually the pick. Because I really am incentivized to play white. Like, making even just 3, like, 1/1 flyers. It is from your graveyard, though, right? That's a bit on the narrow side. Maybe I just take, like, could take a Scophos Reaver or even a Blazing Root Walla. I guess this guy blocks a little bit better. Awkward. Not sure about this. Okay. Now I guess we can take the Piker. Otherwise, triple red active treason doesn't seem ideal. I think the Piker's okay. Flash persist guy, not the worst. We wheel the excommunicate. It's probably going to be the pick. Seems like we are in Boros here, like it or not. Don't need the Warlord's Axe or the Fling. Okay, we wheel a bunch of cards that are on color for us. Not sure what I want here in terms of the 3/1 or the 2/2. Are we really targeting our stuff here? Guess this can. I think we probably want the 3/1. And arcane cards in the graveyard. Take the guy that makes something unblockable, I guess. Alright, so how is the deck looking at the moment? Not sure whether we want to play this Falter. And play Snow Fortress. That's probably more annoying than... Oh, Goblin Ski Patrol doesn't do anything. I guess I could take the Killjoy Undead, but just let somebody do that. Oh, nice. We wheel the Blazing Root Walla. That's really good. Just pretend that there's a 4-drop in there somewhere. Are we casting 2 red spells in a turn? I guess more likely doing that than playing the other cards. Probably still no. Really has to be the Root Walla. Somebody else took my Lightning Bolt. It's not a surprise. Let's just take this so someone else doesn't block my 2/1 and 3/1 with it. Lava Axe, maybe. Probably not, but you never know. And Naiad, okay. And that thing. Okay, try not to play this. And do I want... Oh, I want Aven Squire from this pack. Probably wheel the Craniosaurus. Decent card. More exciting than old Ghastbark for us. But I'm happy with an Aven Squire. Flame Burst, looking good. Embolden, really sick magic card. Not sure which one I would rather have here. What does this do? So let's see. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a fuse counter on each creature with a fuse counter on it. Whenever a creature has 4 more fuse counters on it, remove all fuse counters from it and destroy it. So basically, you put a counter on something, like you get to slowly blow stuff up. It's almost like a Lux Cannon kind of effect. Yeah, so I can take this bomb squad and then it'll just gradually kill all of my opponent's stuff. Um, it takes a few turns, right? I don't know. I think I just want to try it, even if it's a little too slow. It just seems really interesting. I don't think we're wheeling Flame Burst or Embolden, but I don't know. It seems powerful, potentially. I could be totally wrong. Only one way to find out. Ooh, I do like Sigiled Skink. Sure, yeah, I guess we're taking this guy. Sigiled Starfish, a little bit better of a sigiled creature in the pack, but not really for us, sadly. Temple of Epiphany, we're not really splashing blue, I don't think. Pensive Minotaur is fine. Armament of Nyx is better than people think, but happy to just take another 2-drop. Interesting pack for us. Kind of want to take the Thresher Lizard, but I wonder if we can wheel something better if we don't take that. If we can get Heck Bent with this, then it's just a 4/4. And we're a little low on 3-drops. I think it's pretty good. We don't have like a ton of card advantage. How many spells do we have for Pyrehound? Just a handful. Balduvian Horde is good, but the drawback is pretty problematic. I think this is more exciting than Fencing Ace. I don't know. It's weird. I'm so used to taking Perilous Mirror really highly, but it's less important, I think, when we're trying to play aggro. Interesting. These white cards are both very exciting, I think. I can just have this sit and play and just start bolstering my stuff, which seems like pretty crazy inevitability. Like you get to 6 mana and you start double activating this. Or I can take this as a 5 mana kind of clunky interactive card, which is still good in that it bolsters one and might be a 2-for-1. I want to try this. I want to keep taking these cards I've never played with before. Especially because, yeah, I don't know. I like being able to potentially win a late game with my aggro deck. Alright, and then one of these packs where there's just not going to be anything exciting for us. I don't want to take Grey Ogre. I think this deck is a little bit better than that, but maybe take Shunt for the sideboard. Over Dismantle for the sideboard. Shunt is kind of cool. Craniosaurus did not come back. Somebody took it away. That's unfortunate. We can still take Nacatl Hunt Pride. I don't know if we want to play it, but I'm... Witch Decree? I must have missed it. But yeah, let's take the Hunt Pride here. And wow, we wheel Embolden. This card's very, very powerful. Oh, the Great Teacher's Decree. Yeah, that card's cool. Yeah. Okay. I think I just take a red Scryland here over the 2/3. It's just a question of how I'm doing on playables. Well, we are at 22 right now. Do I have anything in the board? $22, the exact spot I don't want to be to have to make this pick. I'm going to be taking the 2/3 over the land that I want. No. What was in the rest of the packs? I'm probably not getting anything else playable, right? I don't know. I think it's okay to take this 2/3. Well, actually, wait a second. I might play 18 lands. I think I actually probably want to play 18 lands because I have how many 5-mana cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm playing this 6-drop. How many 4-mana cards am I playing? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? We're taking the land. And we did not really get any playables back, but we tried. Okay, do I want... I just messed up my sort, so now I can't tell how many spells I have for Pyrehound. Guess Embolden is kind of 2. It's probably still Pyrehound. I don't think Cloud Shift does anything. I don't have any ETBs here, right? Nothing super sick. I guess I have Angelic Quartermaster, but that's it. So take the Hound. This is a better 2/3 anyway, even though it might not look like it. And this card might kill us. This thing is just kind of a roadblock. I think I'd rather play against the roadblock with this deck. Here's the Grey Ogre. Or no, let's take the Shatter. Okay, and this card can maybe do something for somebody else. Yeah, let's just keep taking these random unblockable cards. Sure. Okay, well, this feels pretty reasonable. I don't think this deck is insane or anything, but I'm excited about the two new cards. New cards. They're both like 10 plus years old, but the two cards I haven't played with, the Bolster 1 repeatedly and the Bomb Squad. Took forever reading that Bomb Squad too, so maybe we get some cute synergies in this one with the Lacerate Flash. We might be able to use blood tokens to rummage out the Rootwalla or the Scophos Reaver or something. We'll see. Okay, let's see if there's anything in my sideboard that I should be playing that I'm not. Shatter, very much a sideboard card. That card sucks. Shunt, I think, is fine in the sideboard. This makes a lot of sense in the sideboard, I think. Could consider Pyrehound. Technically, I could consider Millstone. Or I guess I could play Snow Fortress at that rate. Wait, is Snow Fortress good? 1 damage to target attacking creature without flying. That's it. No. Because this just blocks that stuff anyway. It's only good if they're like trying to go wide with like multiple, like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would need for this to be good. Maybe it's better than I think it is though. Okay, Pyrehound. We probably want Pyrehound, right? Over one of the random pikers that doesn't do anything. So this at least does something. This does something too. This has 3 power. It's not a piker. So I guess it's just Battlegate Mimic. What's this? Oh, it's that. And then how many spells do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's very borderline, but we can try it. I don't think this deck is going to leverage the piker well enough to get there. Sort by color, it's almost exactly even, but we have more white. So I think we probably want to go, yeah, all the red cards are not very red intensive. The only thing that is the fact that Blazing Rootwalla costs a red to activate. So we can go 10-8. Seems pretty reasonable. Throw in some planes for good luck, and then try to remember 7 mountains. Do not submit the deck without the temple in it. That would be annoying. Alright, and then where did I put the temple? There it is. Okay. Yeah, if this were, what is it, Temple of Abandon, whatever the Gruul one's called, then that would be perfect for my Nacatl Hunt Pride, but this is fine too. That looks better. We'll keep this. Okay, expose evil. We can just try to cycle this, but I don't think we need to do that. Just try to draw a spell. Okay, it's not the spell I wanted, but it's fine. Tizerus Charger. Yeah, we'll use the Elven Lyre here. Comes up. Did not block. Okay. I think I'm happier with no block. Okay, sure. That makes me sad. Not much I can do about it though. I can... Yeah, I guess this is going into exile, isn't it? I'm probably just playing my Quartermaster next turn as a 3/3 flyer. Yeah, let's just let this go. Can try to gain life or whatever with Expose Evil later. If we draw like a 3-drop, we'll just play that and Expose Evil instead. This works too. I think this is probably a bit better. We can also just block and trade. The trade is good for us either way. That card's pretty good. I think I'm happy enough to do this. It's 5 mana to bring that back. I think it's correct. It comes back tapped, right? Yeah. Oh. So we gave them a free +1/+1 counter with this. Okay, that's fine-ish. I think it's okay to do this. And just pass. So far I think the only like straight up mistake I've made has been activating this on the opponent's turn, but obviously that's not great. I think here I just go for Quartermaster attack. Okay, opponent's just gonna let it happen, and then yeah, if I played Mardu, none of this would have happened, right? Now at the opponent's beginning of combat on their turn, I'm gonna lock down the 3/3 and the 2/5. Well, or I could just wait. Aha. Oh, but then I just have this as a permanent combat trick, right? Perilous Mirror, that's pretty annoying. think I tapped these two now. I think we get to... Opponent says should have attacked first, and sure enough, we do have the punish here. All right, start by drawing a card. Pyrehound, interesting. Let's go for... Just make sure I understand how this works. Go for this. I think I just let this go. Is this a May? It's not a May. It's interesting. It's not their turn, so they wouldn't get a Stonebinder thing. Looting away Glasskite is unexpected. Must have drawn a pretty good spell. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for tuning in, Eli. Always nice to see you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, whatever this is has to be pretty terrifying, I think. Because this is what, presumably this is what they kept over the Glasskite. Vessel, okay, sure. Activate only as a sorcery, okay. They almost got me there. I guess I just play this after. Yeah, let's just attack first. Go for this, then we just do that. Trample over for a bit more damage and lose nothing. Shock my face, okay. Question now is, opponent's at 2 life. Interesting. Guess I just pass. So if I wanted, I could have tried to go for lethal there. I don't want this to happen. Okay. So maybe it was better to just go for lethal. We can think about that next time. I don't really know. Question is, what do we want against this deck? We might just want to keep stuff the same. A little bit unexpected, but feels like my deck is okay. Don't know how many X1s they had for this. They definitely had some solid cards. It just kind of felt like they didn't quite line up the right way, and we got a little bit lucky by waiting on the Angelic Quartermaster and having the tap card at the right time. Expose Evil. And the removal on the quartermaster is like pretty bad, right? Like the immobilizing ink or whatever it is, like letting me still not only have a card but basically have a card that now has like an onboard trick built into it. And I mean, it's not helping me, but it's a little bit like it's helping me. I probably could have taken out a land for something. Yeah, well, here we are. Guess I get to find out maybe about the bomb squad if it lives long enough here. It's not a very good one to immobilize, that's for sure. Okay. Hoping to excommunicate anything. No, don't kill it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, double blue. So they already had the planes. Interesting. Right, we do not need lands. We need any kind of action. Give me action. That's a creature. We're not picky. We will... That has blue-black. I think I just try to go for the bomb squad unless they block here. Pyrehound. I think we can bottom Pyrehound maybe. I don't know, it is a spell. I'll top it, I guess. Pretty loose range of tops at the moment because the opponent didn't really do anything at the start of the game. Some options for next turn. Play the Pyrehound maybe, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Curious if they just try to like beat me down and kill me here. Attacking seems right. Let's see if they... Okay, but they only do that... Like they just hit me for no damage basically, so... Okay, Rumbling Sentry. Interesting. Okay, so we want to respond to that. And then just play the Pyrehound. I didn't realize when I picked the card that I could just do that into turn cycles. I kept reading it over and over very slowly, and I did not understand how the card worked. So now that I understand, I'm a little happier with it. They have to kill this. I'm not blocking. Yep. Yep. Curious what's going on here. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Um, let's play the... I don't want to mess around with putting a counter on this so I can then untap it. So let's just ignore that. Counters on this and this. Send in the 3-2. Is that good enough? I think it is. Interesting. This didn't get in there. I think this can now, right? How big is this? I don't know. I think we can just do it. It's just so bad if they have any interaction, though. I don't know. But I don't think they do. Let's just go for it. Yeah, now it feels like I'm getting blown out, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Oh, are they gonna blow it up and bolster one? That's really sick. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. It's not great. So now I think we're losing. I think if this card was not bugged, we would have won. So we would have blown up the opponent's thing, would have blown up their shade, and then we could have put the counter on this, untapped this, put a counter on their other thing. That's fine though, we can lose this. I mean, I played into them having something, so when I pretty easily could have just attacked at the flyer. Thanks, Ifty, good to see you. Are they killing my Sarah Angel? No. Okay, that thing's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like maybe something you would have done, just like trying to be no, they're turning off my Sarah Angel. It's so sad. I could maybe lose this game. I went from like being pretty far behind to maybe being in the game. But then now the opponent has a 4-7. Not sure how many more flyers I have. I guess this could be a millstone matchup. Oh no, I lost my screenshot of my attack. Yeah, we're just passing. Oh, actually, if I draw the card that taps 2 creatures, we still get there, because we have a million creatures in play. There's a Skywarp Scub. They still don't draw a card from it. It's nice. And we have a blocker forever. Embolden. That's pretty good. I wonder if I can ever just send in everyone here. I think I can. It's a little bit weird. I think this works, probably. I actually have no idea whether this works or not. We're gonna find out. We do not want this mountain. If they just put the 4/7 on this, I'm pretty sad. But they still have to figure out blocks for the rest. Okay. That one we can just let die because it makes a token when it goes. These blocks are pretty annoying. So what do we want to do? Do I want to cast this twice? I think I want to go prevent 1 damage, prevent 1 damage, prevent... I can't save this, right? I don't think so. 1, 1. I can save this. Just 2, I don't know, whatever. Just let the 2/1 first strike die. Should be fine. Yep. So we lost 1 thing and half of a card. They took a lot of damage. I think we're probably still okay. Oh, that's Immobilizing Ink. That would be my problem. I had Sinking Feeling and Immobilizing Ink confused. So they're almost the same. Let's see what I draw. Oh, this card. Well, that's pretty interesting. I think I just play this and start activating it. We're on 5/7 mana, so we're still a ways away from triple activating, but even double activating is pretty good. I hope. Doom Foretold. Okay. I think this is good for me, maybe. Alright. Bolster 1 here. No. Sack this. Oh yeah, this looks pretty good. Do we have lethal? I can tap two things. Hold on a sec. I tapped two things, but then I only have 1, 2, 3. Wait, this might do it. This is probably biggest, and this is biggest. These are only 3 power, so no. Okay. All right. Opponent kind of needs to sack their immobilizing ink. Let's see what they get rid of here, though. Oh, they sack... yeah, whoops, I forgot about that. They can just sack the persist guy. Play a land is interesting when they have Reckless Scholar. I think I want to go for lethal here, by the way. I don't know, I've already played this one pretty loosely. Who's the Sarah Angel now? Let's just do this. Bottom. All right. Can they get me here? Yeah, the Pyrohound is trample. So they have to have an answer for the Pyrohound. Oh, and I forgot that I have Emboldened in my graveyard too. Okay, all right. Hooray! All right, this hand's a little bit on the weak side, but we will keep it. All right, pretty decent curve topper. If our stuff lives, who's to say? Okay, no 2-drop, I like that. Embolden, I like that. Let's draw spells here and then be fine. We're gonna draw more lands because we're playing 18, but we can just pretend that we would draw spells. And there's that one. Gotta develop my board here. Next turn we have our choice of Excommunicate versus Embolden. Cultivate, okay, okay. I will go for the Embolden here. Guess it kind of gives it away since I went to combat already, made the attack. Karstoderm, okay. Good card. Okay. Tormenting Voice, sure. Opponent at 12, though. If we draw a land, any land, we get to activate Root Walla. Comes the Karsto. Ah, we're getting aggro, okay. I think that's fine. This is 2 to flashback. Can't quite do it. Okay. Please don't kill me. Now we just attack with everybody. Yeah, that was a weird game. I am not confident that I played any of those turns correctly, but our draw was certainly good. I know that. Ugh. Okay. I almost want to play Snow Fortress in this matchup. Hopefully 5 mana 3/6 will be good enough though. Okay, keep this. The old Root Walla. Sure. And the Scophos follow-up. Giant Opportunity. Interesting. Okay. Let's play the Scophos first. Not really concerned with whether you have 9 extra life. I don't think. Four mana 5/5. Drove of Elves. Wait, what? Okay. I think I just do this. Yep. Okay. Sure. Gain that life. What just happened there? I think the thing that kills me here most often is just a Wrath. So just play this. Deadly Recluse. Yep. I should now close out of the... I'll play first, but I'm not confident about that. Maybe just because I have a bunch of 2-drops. Okay, this seems fine. Close out of the other things so we don't lag it too much, and then we too have double white, but not for a long time. Yeah, so this hand looks reasonable. Pyrohound with Embolden should be pretty tricky once we get there. Some nice swamps from the Smasher. Wouldn't expect anything less. And we'll just see how this goes. Looking for a nice slow game. Brutal. The Maritime Guard, huh? It's not what you want to see if you're playing my deck. Okay, Discerning Taste, sure. Very happy that this wasn't the other Piker. Okay, puts this into the bin and Environmental Sciences, so we're splashing red. And... okay, sure. Wait a minute. Oh, among creature cards, so that's why I didn't gain any life, because it didn't bin a creature. Okay, so now we'll play the Pyrohound. We might condition the block by attacking with the Pyrohound and then not casting Embolden. Because we just want to... okay, so found the red source that way. And that, which is a little bit annoying. But it just trades here. So it's not really attacking, it's just holding off the Ghastbark. I think for now we're still just going to make this attack and then not do anything. Like, it'll bounce off the Maritime Guard probably. Oh, it just takes it. I'm happy about that. I guess that's why you attack, huh? Sometimes they don't block. Okay. This is looking very slow, and that does not seem very good for my deck. We need our good 5-drops, the Serra Angel, the Quartermaster. The game is going to be slow like this. 5 cards in hand from the Smashers, just quite a few. So I guess I'm looking to draw first in this matchup, probably. I can attack with the Pyrohound now. I don't know if I really want to. The Ghastbark can't attack, that's for sure. Let's just do this, see what happens. And now I have to try to get damage through. But I have a feeling this is going to be bounced or killed. Yeah, let's cast it anyway. Scattered Thought's pretty good. And we bend 2 lands, so we might have found a land still, but presumably there's at least 1 spell in there. There's the Cogwork Archivist. It's annoying. So now, I mean, we can respond by casting the Embolden. Drawing these lands is not working out the way we wanted it to, that's for sure. We have Dismantle to blow this up in the sideboard, but Dismantle does not blow up the other artifacts, so that's pretty clunky. I don't think it makes sense for me to attack here. Just wouldn't be accomplishing anything. Yeah, we're in pretty darn bad shape already. I mean, the Smasher's just up so many cards. Maybe if I'd taken the blue cards, it could have worked out better. It's not like we are like just dead exactly, but we are like very far behind. This thing having protection from a bunch of our stuff is really bad. Starfish, yeah, his deck looks great. Wonder if I needed to be... Did I need to force maybe something a little more... Now we're just drawing all lands. I wonder if I can board out a land too in this matchup if it's going to be so slow. I probably can. Drawn 10 lands. What color is this? This is red and white, okay. Should probably go for this. I'll flash it back. I don't know. Flame Blast Bolt. Looks like we're killing the Historian. That makes sense. Alright, now we're in this spot. Still pretty much need a big flyer to have a chance. Just a Doomblade, huh? We're basically already dead. I'm like feeling like we could scoop here. Combination of like a lot of card advantage with the Scattered Thoughts, filtering with the Discerning Taste and the Starfish, and just cards that are really good against me. Well, this does something. Wonder if there's like a counter spell here. It's not that great though. Still, get to attack. Okay. Imagine this thing's dying. Yeah, makes sense. And now we just kind of wait for death here. There's not much more to it. Well, this is unkind. Yeah, very good Grixis deck over there. Not surprised. Hold the land, technically. Could be reasonable to do that. Might have been better. Did we want to hold multiple lands? I don't think so. Yeah. There's the Skink. See if this guy resolves. We have 7 mana. Just counter it. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, that was pretty painful. I don't think we can bring in the Shatter. There's only like one hit for it because the Ingot doesn't work that way. You know what we can bring in? We absolutely can bring in Shunt. This is the #1 Shunt matchup here. We can also bring in Millstone. So that's exciting too. So we do have some spice after sideboard, not cards that I remembered or was thinking about before. We want to take out a land here. Let's take out a Plains. We're going to draw first, and then we want to cut one more card. I don't think we want to cut a second land, but I could imagine a world where we might. What do we want to cut? Let's take out the pump spell, I think. Probably a little too easy to... Yeah, the lands don't do damage, it's true. Okay, this hand looks much better. Okay. There's the looter. We can inner struggle a 1/1. It's probably not the plan, but you never know. And Starfish, okay. Well, one activation of this, and then this guy can get through. Hoping to find a Plains. Looks like we are maybe a little land light over there. No, maybe just missing other colors then. Okay. I think I'm happy enough to trade with the... Well, let's just attack, and then I guess we can cast... Do we want to cast Embolden here, though? Just takes the damage. Okay, in that case, we'll bolster. This one's looking quite a bit better for us. We have what seems like a really powerful engine in play. We have good mana. We have some threats, interaction, and removal. And the Smasher's missing correct mana. Okay, finally finds a warped landscape. Attacks with the Riverfall Mimic, sure. We might see a Deny the Divine here. I think we probably will, so let's not run out the Serra Angel. Ah, the Warped Landscape. Okay, well, I'm happy to resolve my 3/6. Tons and tons of card filtering over there, though. Okay, exile the Historian once again. That makes me sad. Water Servant is pretty good. If it pumps... Wait, no, we can't really mess up the Water Servant, can we? I guess we can attack here. Oh, and we get to... Actually, this is pretty good. This is going to be a good turn. Attack. Take the damage. Sarah Angel. Do we want the Scophos Reaver? Maybe. It's not very clear. What would we keep here or not? I guess we probably do want it. I'm not very confident about that. Okay, now our bolster goes on the Sarah Angel. See if there's just a Doomblade. Yep. And the Storm God's Oracle. That's a powerful one. Whoa. Getting in there. Okay. I wonder if I now just play my 6-drop pass. How does this thing work? I think I can just do this. I was not expecting such aggression, but the Storm God's Oracle turning on the Riverfall Mimic and the big attack, that was good. So if we block here, you pump twice and then it trades. Or we block the Water Servant. I guess we do this. 4, 5, 6. So you can kill it, but you have to triple pump. You're probably not doing that. Oh, you are doing that. Isn't this fine for me? Maybe I'm missing something. I think this is fine for me. Okay, now this is going to be one of the harder turns where I actually have to think things through. I guess I just attack and then I want to use my Hunt Pride to block, and then I just have Scophos Reaver and Embolden. This should be fine, probably. Let's give away as little info here as possible. Yeah, we should win this game unless I botch this, or unless there's some kind of whammy that I'm not expecting. And you can look through a lot of cards. Definitely glad I kept my... Just takes it. Okay, we can't punish this, right? We can only deal 7 damage here. It's not like we have Lava Axe in our hand. Okay. Now we play this, and then the goal is just to basically blow out the Storm Gods with the Embolden. Question is, do I get to activate my echoes on the end of turn? Okay, yeah, this is what we wanted to see. To go for this block. Interesting. Now we go for this. Prevent 4 damage to it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, pretty good. there's Millstone, just what we wanted to see. So I think here I'm just attacking with both. Trying to figure out, I think I should prevent the Riverfall Mimic from blocking. Okay, so this guy's dying. Is that the idea? Let's see what happens. That guy is dying. Yep. So now I think I just kill the looter. Well, no, because I guess now that... Yeah, I can't kill the looter now, right? No, and I'm not using Millstone this game. Let's just pass. Okay. Goes for the attack. Seems correct. Okay. What do I want to kill? Let's kill the looter. Okay. Should be good this game. Okay. All right. That was good. Probably got a little bit too greedy by taking my Leonin, but I understand why he did it. Okay. So can we really expect a game 3 to go like that? I'm pretty darn happy that we just stole that game. I mean, not stole a game in the sense that we were losing or something, but just like in this matchup in general, I feel like we are not favored. I think we can bring in Embergale. Each white or blue creature that player controls kills the Piker, kills the looter, kills Vendilion Click. So I think this comes in. Question is, what do we take out? Probably, it felt like we weren't getting there with Millstone. It's probably a little too irresponsible. Wonder if we were supposed to... We were probably supposed to bring in Ember Gale last time. Should put me on the play. It does. Okay, we'll keep. 17 lands, maybe a little bit sketchier on the play. Could have considered boarding a land back in, but I don't think I was supposed to. Because I kind of want to take, like... I think I want to take a land and a half out when I'm on the draw. And I want to take half of a land out when I'm on the play. So... it's probably just fine. Please don't have the 1/3. Okay, Plains is a really nice draw from the spot. Okay, Swamp, Swamp, and Sciences, so we do get an attack here with the Skink. I wonder what we want here. If we draw land, then probably just bottom any land. Sarah Angel is going to make me look for land. Bottom this. Embolden is just a really sick magic card. 1/3 maybe? No, the Mimic. Okay. Still looking for lands. You're still not a land. Pretty bad for the opponent, hopefully. Storm God's Oracle, sure. Well, now we're in trouble because we can't draw a land. If we attack here, they get to 2 for 1 me, so that seems pretty bad. So we kind of have to play this and pass. Still just looking for lands. Need some time. Okay, Discerning Taste. I guess actually, oh, you know what I could have done? I could have just gone for the attack with this anyway, and then if the opponent blocks, I can save both my guys. Or wait, maybe I can't. It's 4 damage. Oh, yeah, I actually could have, right? But no, because then they get to choose where the bolt goes. No, it doesn't quite work, I think. Okay, let's play the Aven Squire. That can start attacking in the air at least. They been to Cogwork Archivist. Sure, a couple lands. I could attack here. I don't think it's correct. I don't want to, I mean, question is whether they're getting the 2 for 1 on me no matter what. It's not really clear at this point what the answer is. If they didn't have 2 mana up, I could send in the Thresher Lizard, but this time they do have 2 mana up, so we can't. Yeah, I mean, Storm God's Oracle is just an insanely good controlling card. This is just like one of the best commons from Modern Horizons 2. Possibly the best common from Modern Horizons 2, so it's not a surprise that we're in rough shape to it. There's an attack here. Don't think I'm allowed to block. Going for some pumps, sure. Question is what's coming up on defense for this to be a good attack. Minister, wow. Okay. That is definitely a sweeper. Goodbye, board. Sack 1 thing, all 3 of my guys die. Alright, we will continue playing. Eli, the fact that you put a "not like this" emote in chat and then that happened is like, how did you know? How did you know that I was toast? Storm God's Oracle was going to wipe my board. 4 cards in hand. Click now. Just spam emotes at random. Oh. Alright, now there's the Ember Gale. Don't take my Ember Gale. Just take anything and let me draw a land. He should leave everything here. He probably will leave everything. Yeah. Now we have to pass, hope to go for a bolster and then a block. Yeah. That's, yeah. I mean, it's it's the duality of Boros, I guess. Okay, block. I'm frankly not I wouldn't expect to win this match, and I'd be happy if we could, you know, just settle for having won a game, especially after not drawing land for a million turns and we like scried some to the bottom and stuff. Okay, let's try to kill the click. Successfully, that's nice. And then if we draw one more land, we actually have some blockers. Uh-oh, Thought Monitor, that's pretty good. 7 mana Muldrifter, still very good in Chaos Draft. Play this one. Then we'll play Serra Angel. It'll get killed, and then, you know, the whole deal. We might just die anyway here, but... Okay. Popping off. Yeah, Final Death. That's why we didn't lead on the Serra Angel, but now there's probably a Doomblade in my future. Play a land. Yep. Now we go to 2, and then even with the blocker, we die. Alright. Yeah, just too little, too late. Not a huge surprise. Didn't draw any lands for a while. And this deck, I think, is not only... Is it way better than ours? It's probably a really good amount better than ours. Maybe not way better. But the other thing is the matchup is just really rough, right? So, but sideboard was interesting. Learned that Ember Gale is more respectable than I anticipated. We finished our 3 matches, ended up going 2-1 with this Boros deck. I feel like I play Boros every time. Yep, alright, so we should be all set to go for the mini raid, and thank you guys for watching. See you next time.